Hey guys, Galen here, and today we're going to talk to you about some cognitive dissonance that I've seen happen more recently, especially in summers around. We get more temptations, and ultimately, what happens is that the stress that we have is largely due to the agreements that we break, that we set for ourselves. And you have three choices: you can keep the agreement that you made, you can negotiate it, or you can cancel it. And I got this quote from Dex Abraham, and one of those things is that we want to have a desired outcome, we want a desired goal. Yet a lot of times their actions don't line up with that. So essentially you're out of alignment. But we still have the expectations that we're going to get there. So if your actions and your behaviors aren't matching up to the goal, but you still beat yourself up for not getting there, you're doing yourself a very unjust thing. So what happens is that a lot of times people get very discouraged because they tend to remember the things that went right, like I eat healthy all the time, or I get enough sleep all the time, but they actually are not telling themselves the true story of what's going on. So they kind of pick apart the things that serve them and make them feel better while they're not actually reaching their goals, and they're forgetting about all the things that are not going well for them. And so what have is a pretty unclear story of what's actually going on in their life, right? That's incomplete, it's not truth, and it's not open, it's not honest. And if you're not willing to go that route and give yourself the complete openness and trust about what's actually happening, you can't really address it. You're gonna keep fooling yourself over and over again. That's why I see a lot of people constantly revolving, making the same mistakes over and over again instead of evolving, which is more this helix type of path in which positive changes are being made, different mindsets, up leveling, changing your inner game, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people are just stuck revolving over and over again because they're not addressing the things they need to address. And they try to focus on the control, like controlling your food. Well, that's great, but food has never been the issue. It's never going to be the issue. It's just something you're trying to grasp on to get a hold of all those things flying past you at light speed. So what I suggest to do is actually forget about the food for a minute and kind of focus on what's the biggest struggle in your life at the moment, addressing that, and you notice that food never really becomes an issue anymore. Because if you're aligned with fixing your struggle and you're actually aligned with solving that, you're going to realize you're not trying to control other areas of your life because those things are all being impacted by the biggest challenge you have that you're not addressing. So a shortcut to all this pain you're experiencing is address what that struggle is, work that out, and you'll notice that temptations, cravings, all those things don't really exist when you're in alignment because you're only going to make the choices that you need to do, or choices you need to make in order to get to where you want to be and do what you want to do. So hopefully it gives you a little perspective. And if you got any questions, as always, just ask. All right, take care, guys.